Hmm. Well, I was going to use this red oak, which would have been fine. The two of them wasn't as wide, so I decided to go wider. But I can't go wider because I have a third piece, but it's not here. That's going to be a problem. Well, so my computer desk, I had put a sliding platform to get the keyboard down lower where it's comfortable instead of on top. It's just pine. It works. I've been wanting to change that thing for a long time. So, yes. That's some red oak because the computer desk is not fancy, but it's made to look like red oak. It's one of those you put together. It's of the day when that type of stuff was of good quality. It's been torn down and moved to another house, put back together. It's sturdy. It's awesome. Cupboard doors down here, shelving right there. It's got plenty of room. It's a good sized desk. But that shelf that pulls out for a keyboard, red oak. Nobody does red oak anymore, but two 5.5-inch wide pieces, glue them together. That doesn't even, it's 12 inches. What was I thinking? I have two. I have a third at work. I don't know why I didn't bring that with me. Okay. So, it is what it is. We'll just have to deal with it. This piece is all kind of, looks like weather check cracked, White oak has a tendency to do that, but that's okay. I only need 22 inches, 23 inches. So I'll use this. I got plenty here. I wonder how long this is. 23 inches. Well, there's no way that's gonna, nope. 23 is 46 and we're 45. All right. 22 and 13/16 actually. So yeah, looks fine. We won't, this one here, I'll use it because it's cracked up there. Firewood. So, I guess the two pieces glue together. And what's crazy is this one is already three pieces glued together. And so, I can go a whole 14 inches. I think I'm gonna go all the way, if I can, 7, 14. And if I want to take some off, I can take some off. But let's just go as far back as I can on the sliders. You can always back it off. Perfect. Okay, so. Oh, there it is. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. Oh, cracky. I haven't cracked on that side. Oh, this one's cracked all the way through. What if I go on this side? Sure, that's what I'll do. It's got cracks. Crack. It's perfectly good for what I'm gonna use it for, because I'll use this side. And yeah. I got a big old mess here. Man, I'll tell you. I haven't been out here for a couple of weeks because it's been so darn cold. I mean, we're talking minus 20, minus 24, minus 26. Not wind chill. No, not wind chill. No. Wind chill, you're talking like minus 35, minus almost 40. Minus. Yeah, this one got crackies all the way down. Probably a little, probably shouldn't have this out here where it's dry. Yeah. Well, that's okay. We'll use it. And what's the worst case scenario? I end up not liking it and go, oh, I should use these because they're better. And that becomes firewood. Starting to feel the pains of dryness from cold deep freeze. That, as you know, gets really cold. It gets really dry. So yeah, we got get this going. So yeah, we're gonna clean this off. Yeah. So I guess what it comes down to, it's not red oak, it's gonna be white oak. It's not 3/4 inch thick, it's 5/8 inch thick. You know what? You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Where was I at? Where was I at? Ah, come on, shut up and get your ass to work. I think before we get started here, one of the first things I need to do is yeah. Put some safety glasses on right from the get-go. Okay, 14 inches. I'll probably nick that back. Do I nick that back? I might go a little bit wider than 14 inches. You know what I'm saying? 14 and a 16th maybe? So that when you close it, it's wood hitting wood. And I can always bring it back. Okay. So we need 7 and a 32nd. We're kind of in that range. Put the mark for the inch, and then they put the number for that mark in the middle of the inch. That really doesn't make sense. It gets me close. That's all I need, get close. So we got 7 and 30 seconds. So like just a teensy more.
This teensy weensy.
Right there, okay. Good solid 7 and 30 seconds. So I think I'm gonna cut these down almost to length first. No, I'm not going to because I don't have my sliders buried away and I'm not going to pull my slider out. And, boy, I could do that, I guess. I got putty on here and I was using this nice sharp edge to clean the putty knife off. Rather than dipping that putty knife back in the putty, putting half dried putty back in there, which will cause you to prematurely ruin your putty in the container. So, way down.
Way down there.
Okay, that was down, but probably would like to be a little bit taller than that. I like that. I guess we are. We'll reset that later. Alright, well. is the further distant away? 5. Definitely not that one. Now I know why I always favor that one. Okay, well, is this even plugged in? It looks like yes it is. So yeah, I guess. "22, 23, 24, 25. Just want to make sure. Now, is their edge gluing good? We good. All right. There. All right, I guess. Contact! Alright. This is a 1952-53. It was the same model for 2 years. Craftsman 100. Professional series. There is a homeowner series which is smaller and not as deep in the throat. And this came from an old boat maker. Excellent, excellent. I haven't done anything to it other than change the switch, a newer style Craftsman switch, to get rid of the old regular late switch setup that was done wrong, wired wrong. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, 7 and a 32nd. This is long enough that it may drop off on me, so. Hey, sorry buddy. Somebody is burying this. So I'm gonna do that. Let's do that. All right, so. Pencil should always go in there. Okay, so. That's probably gonna be too much. Yeah. Well, I do have this. Well, now if you push in, you can do small movements. Okay, let's use the tool the way it's meant to be used. I don't know where that mark's supposed to be at, but it definitely ain't supposed to be there. You gotta figure out which tooth you're gonna use that is leaning this way. Back. Back. I think we're good. I think what we're gonna do here though, just to keep everything kosher, let's put this nice fingerboard up here. Said put this up here. Skin it up as far as we can without interfering with the blade. Now, it's not, you're not trying to push in and through. You're just doing that. It helps you to hold down rather than hold down and in. I want kickback. I want kickback. So yes, please do me a favor. Take the earplugs off so I can hear myself think. When you're pushing with the push stick, don't push way over here. Push over here. That helps you keep it up against the fence. Not in the middle, over here. I mean, this helps. Fingerboard helps. Just, you know, invest in a couple of proper tools to go with, accessories to go with. So now, these are both cut this way. And how square? Well, I know for a fact that that blade is about as squared up as it could possibly be. So I believe. If it's not, we might have to turn one upside down, and that will fix that problem. So, you need a nice flat true surface to put this on. So what are we going to use? This big old giant machined top here. Yep. So, how does it sit? Does it sit good? I don't like that. I don't want to flip it around. Oh. I should have cut one upside down. Let's just look at this way. I'm gonna say we're good. How do I get this extremely flush? It ain't easy. Oh, you know what? Oh, we're not gonna worry about it.
Oh.
Well, if I wanted to go at 13 for the planer, that's the most I can go, and I could go that route, but I'm not going to. I'll just sand it. So, if I get right over like that, just kind of checking. So yeah, there's, I mean, you know, one's a little warpy, a little bit different than the other. You can only do what you can only do. Right, so, I need Alright, I didn't get the clamps out before. I'm gonna do that right now. Now, I'd like 4, preferably, but not too long. You'll see. One more to cut. I may just go 5. I don't know. Hey, why not? Whatever. So let's just go ahead and start with. I'm gonna go crisscross applesauce. Let's just lay these all in there. This is hardwood. No, I'm right about it. Alright. Backsy, OT. Right? Yeah. We can do some to keep this flat as possible, but I'm not gonna get all, carried away. The first thing we need to do is put the glue on. Oh, no, shoot. Means I don't have newspaper. Yeah. It kind of, glue drips on there. It's not going to be the end of the world, but you kind of prefer not to have it drip on there. Or not cooperating. If I would have done it in the right order, that wouldn't have been a problem. Would it now? Yeah. But, whatever. Let's go. I got regular old glue, but this is the good stuff. I want this to hold up on its own. Good boy. Do I have more? What have we got? Oh, yeah, I see it. A little bit of, it's okay. Oh boy. Oh yeah. So we're gonna have to take a break here. I'm gonna go see if I can't find. Quality glue that's not gelled up on me. Don't leave your glue in the garage when it's dropping below zero. Yeah, well, not as good as this, but this, then again, is kind of outdoor glue. No, we're not suffering anything here. This, in its own right, is a very good glue. So this will be just fine. I'm going to stop short because I think I'm going to have a lot of glue. It don't look like a lot of glue, but it's going to be probably a lot of glue. So you glue both sides. Well, if I do, I gotta let it sit a little bit, just to kind of give it time to get at least a little tacky. So I'm not going with much on this side. I personally don't really think there's any point in this, but it is a little bit grainy. It's not like, not like a maple. I don't really. So, in the time that I leave it sit, I am going to go in and wet me down. Paper toweling, because I'm going to need to wipe that off the top if any squeezes up, because we're going to stain this. We don't want glue staying on there. If you're thinking to yourself, but Russ, isn't any water that might come in contact with that glue, isn't that going to be a problem with diluting the glue? This is emphatic glue, emphatic. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It cures by pulling the moisture from the wood. But it's winter time, it's dry out, there's not going to be a lot of moisture. So when I get done wiping down this side, I will try to wipe down the back side as well. Just to kind of introduce a little bit of moisture. Alright. You happy now, buddy? You good? Alright. Sure you're good? Okay. So do we start in the middle and work our way out? I think I am going to. How necessary is it really? No. I mean, don't start at both ends and then start in the middle and work your way out, or start at one end and work your way that way. But the problem is, things can slide around down there. Where is the rubber mallet? I will use this. Yeah, that glue, it's doing its thing. Just gotta watch it doesn't go slide and slip and slide. Even if you don't have it straight, yeah, it's gonna do that. So I'm gonna go like that. That. Okay. More. Some more. I'll have my s'more with extra chocolate, please.
Extra chocolate.
Alright. Squeezing out the top. Now maybe I get a little bit more squeezing out the top, but I don't want it to. So here's the problem. This is where we run into problems. This is where I would love to have that big old rubber mallet. We do have a leather. Oh, yeah. There we go. I think the first thing we're going to do right now is we need to clean that glue off of there. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's the problem with oak, is that it is kind of porous. I mean, we will be sanding this down, but we don't want that glue to drag onto that. We want it to be a little bit moist while we're doing this, but so now we got loosen it up a little bit, huh? Okay, maybe that one. Good up until about here, huh? We tried. Not much we can do about it. I mean, I can get a clamp on it and try to clamp it down, but I think it's probably just not gonna be in the cards. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too worried about it. That's what sanding is for. Pretty close. I mean, it's really close. It's going to take very little work. But one of the big things I'm concerned about now is at least on the top side, you want to make sure we do not leave any glue. You don't want to overforce it because you're going to cause it to do some really weird things. If I have to cut it off and wail on it that hard, bad things are going to happen. So, no, we won't. What we do want to do, make sure first of all everything's tight. We want to look at that bottom. I kind of want to get some of that glue out of the bottom. I think it's going to be significant enough, as it always is. It is the bottom, so it's not the end of the world, but I'd like to at least try get as much glue out of it as possible. And it's not going to drip anymore, so let me go ahead and get this one moist. Okay, well. Yeah. So I'm getting what I can out of here. It is the bottom side, so we're not concerned overly about that. I don't want that wet stuff being on the table saw top. So now we just gotta let that sit. So the furnace, I was gonna say furnace, really? The wood stove is doing good. I would like some sustainability. So some nice thicker chunks here. So we can oh yeah, I could have opened that up a little bit, but so I think we are gonna just, you know, get that a little bit more of a shutdown. Oh, come on, buddy. Gonna be alright, gonna be alright, gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Oh! Yes!